I went pee-pee in the potty. I went pee-pee in your mommy. I want you to drink my man milk. Tommy,
Eddie just made me watch the video of the dog fucking the girl again.
Your body. I don't know what to do about it. Tommy's hair in my mouth. Charges? Oh, Tommy. Oh, Tommy, I want to put my milk on you.
Bro, let me get your milk.
All right, let's start the podcast.
Yeah, let's get it.
So what I'm saying is I should go off my meds.
No.
And get back into that state.
I don't condone this.
Welcome back.
Shout out God, shout out Jesus.
Deep whistle.
Welcome to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy.
Welcome back to the Welcome back to
Welcome back. Oh, dude, you do that every time.
I'm sorry, I recorded Under Further Review today, so my mind was there.
Welcome back. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yes, welcome back to the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Eddie and Tommy. I'm Eddie.
I'm Eddie.
Oh, shit. I made Tommy watch a video. He showed me a really cute video of a dog, so I showed him the video of the dog fucking the girl again.
Mine was about self-love and how you just have to follow your dreams.
Yeah, dude, I've been self-loving myself.
And I guess yours was about that, too.
Yeah, in a way. I've been self-loving myself lately. Gotta say, it's not healthy.
Wait.
Because I'm like...
Define self-love.
I'm like... Body appearance is just whatever you make of it. Like, you're beautiful though, the way you are.
Yeah, bro, self-love.
But then I like looked in the mirror. I'm like, holy shit, dude. This whole self-love thing, overrated. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe I'm not self-loving.
I'm not gonna.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, that's not self-love.
Whatever.
If you're looking at yourself like, hey, I look like shit because of myself, that's not self-love.
No, dude, I've never loved myself. That was all a lie. Conspiracy theory time. Eddie loves himself? So what's going on, Tommy?
I was going to say, dude, I don't have a conspiracy ready.
Oh, fuck. Do you want to look one up?
Dude, wait.
I kind of felt like this was
supposed to have one ready?
Yeah, that's what the plan was, wasn't it?
What?
Yeah, that's what I said last time. I'm like, we're going to do this for a while.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I got one, but it's not too... Anyway, we got some reviews last week from
I thought we were going to wait to see, if it worked.
Yeah, and some people liked it, I guess. They didn't really... They liked the idea. People like the conspiracies, but they like when we debate them more. Last week, Tommy kind of just was like, Hitler's in Argentina. It's not real, but like, this is what the conspiracy says. I don't know. And then, and then I just did a history lesson on Jack the Ripper. So maybe this week, I try to explain mine the way that it's supposed to be done. So like I'm trying to convince you and then you try to pick it apart.
Dude, our Gmail has a birthday hat and balloons. Is it our birthday?
No, it keeps doing that. But like my other Gmail accounts don't have that. So our email is sadboycrying@hotmail.com at gmail.com. That's also our username on Pornhub. So every time
take you to Pornhub?
Yeah, it pops up the Pornhub logo in my search bar. So, and I've gotten to the point now where I'll be in class and I need to check our email.
Yeah,
and I just don't care whoever's behind me. If they think I'm on Pornhub, it's gonna happen one of these days where I accidentally like am in front of my boss. I'm like, oh, let me check my email real quick, and then I pull up Pornhub, and then I'm like, this isn't my email, but this is fine. You can message me on here.
My email is associated through this.
Yeah, I will respond if you message me on Pornhub.
Dude, message us on Pornhub.
We need to start uploading to Pornhub more. We need to make content that's specifically like EPS but Pornhub related. So if you follow us on Pornhub, then you're a real...
I am not logged in. Oh, Jesus.
FPB.
Dude, it's a lot of porn right away.
Shout out to it is Pornhub. Shout out the FPBs out there. I'm really happy you're there. Love you, boys.
I should have did an incognito tab.
Nah, don't be ashamed of the porn you're looking into.
I mean, should I watch a video now? Dude, the second video on the hot videos in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like popular videos. Amateur pregnant cream pie close up.
All right, that sounds interesting. Very medical.
She's pregnant.
And maybe the
baby
will get in
is
on
not
it.
18.
Yeah, do you think legally that would be? No, because the baby's not getting... They're in a protective sac within the uterine walls, right?
That baby's getting touched by a dick. That's all I know.
Do you think that it does? Is that like, does that happen? No,
I have no idea.
No, the baby's way up there, dude. It's like way up there.
Dude, how do I... Fuck!
Do you think...
I just went to delete it out of my history, and I accidentally just went back to the website.
Do you think that when a baby... All right, dumb question. So a baby, it's in there. It's fully, like, formed, you know...
Yeah, it gets fucked.
Ultimate baby power at that point within the woman's vagina. Do you think that it kind of, like, pokes out a little bit from the uterus, like, into the vaginal canal? Do you think
No,
it just
dude,
kinda...
because, like, the water, right?
Yeah.
Like, when your water breaks...
Well, that's the sac.
When the baby can cut through the sac. Yeah, so I think the sac would be...
It's when the baby uses its beak to break the sac, and then it cracks the egg, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes out, and then it's springtime.
I wish my babies had beaks.
All right, so off to a good start. So we are going to do a conspiracy, I guess, today. I guess Tommy's not, but...
Dude, I thought we were going to take a week to see if people liked it.
What do you mean? We did it last week, and then I was like, we're going to do this continually.
Shit.
That means
My bad,
that
guys.
continuous, like continue to do it.
Guys, it's I'm sorry. Fuck. Let me look one up real quick. Tell your story. I'm going to have one locked and loaded. Don't worry.
All right, cool.
Top
So we
10.
also got a bunch of other suggestions of what people want for the show. Let me tell you guys, you can't fucking tell us how to make this show. It's our show. It's our baby. We do whatever the fuck we want. But coincidentally,
dude,
I
just
did
add
do
them next time.
I did do some things during the week that coincide with what they want to hear on the show, so it's kind of like worked out for them. But just know, I didn't make this show based on.
Dude, there's shrieking going on outside my door. I'm scared.
Go check it. Wait, no, live update. Go check it. Go.
Dude, wait. Fuck. Okay.
Go check it. All right, live update. Tommy's storming off. He's storming to the door. We'll see what happens. This is a live action thing. Who knows what's happening behind that door? There might be a baby over there within the sack. There might be a baby in there in a sack, and there's a huge dick in the hallway, and it's getting touched. It's touching the sack. It might break the sack before the baby's beak breaks it. That would be fucked. Tommy will tell me though.
I can't wait to hear what you were saying. No update, but I walked into the room next door to see if they knew anything, and they were listening to the show on Pornhub.
Were they actually?
Yeah.
Well, that is very... What a coincidence. For real?
I walked in and I was like, that's my show. And they were like, yeah. And they were like, we're listening on Pornhub because that's the only way we know how.
Did you go into like the room that is conjoined to yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not home.
No. I wasn't shouting that out, but shout out that guy.
Yeah, shout out that guy.
Yeah, no, don't worry about what I said. You'll hear it later. I was doing a live a live update for the people just while you were gone. Do you
on what?
On what I thought might be out in the hallway.
Oh yeah, I didn't see anything.
What do you give
your them? Some of them said they didn't hear anything, and then someone said, "Yeah, I heard a girl yell."
Maybe it was a ghost. Do you believe in ghosts?
I mean, sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
I mean, like, I usually don't, but then, like, when something spooky happens, I'm like, it was probably a ghost.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I believe in... Maybe we should go ghost hunting this summer.
Please?
Actually, we can't, because I'm not going to be...
Dude, I might not be home either.
Dude, crazy wild. That's why I'm not coming home, because Tommy's not going to be there.
I don't know if I will be or not.
All right. So, what's your best bet on what was going on in the hallway, just so I can move on?
I think it was a fight.
A fight between who? I guess I thought it was a fight as well. I won't say what the fight was about or who was in the fight, but I did say there was a fight.
One time, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show,
okay.
But one time I was just chilling in my room, and outside the room, like, it must have been right outside our door because it was loud as fuck, but some girl just yelled, "It's college! People fuck people!" So I'm assuming it was that girl and some other girl whose man she stole.
Oh shit, dude! That's some for serious. There's one time I was in Chicago, but I hadn't lived here yet, so I was in a hotel, and I came out here with my parents, and so we were all sharing a hotel room, but they had like a room, and then there was a living room, like it was a suite.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sleeping on the couch, and so I was right by the front door. And in the middle of the night, at like 3 a.m., some dude outside the door was like fighting a guy, and he slammed up against our door. And then I could definitely tell he pulled a gun because he's like, I'm a fucking
Holy shit.
I'm a U.S. Army Ranger, bitch. I'll kill you right now, fool.
Jesus Christ.
And then he's like, yo, put that away, man. Put that away. And then people were screaming and stuff like that. And then I went back to bed because I was like, I don't want to deal with this right now. And then I moved to Chicago. I was like, this is a good
Yeah,
sign.
you were like, dude, you know what?
Dude, speaking of guns,
This
I
feels
watched
safe.
Bowling for Columbine the other day.
Was it good?
Yeah. So
I'm intrigued.
I don't know if what's his name, Michael Moore, the guy who made
Yeah.
it. I don't know if he's controversial or something, and I'm worried to compliment his stuff because I just feel like
Because what if he's like a rapist or
yeah,
something?
like what he's supposed to be this kind of ally in the good people fight, I guess. He goes against
Yeah.
presidents and the government and, you know, makes these sick documentaries. Who knows? I just watched Bowling for Columbine. It's fucking, that was made in what, like 2003? It's 2019 now.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah. So,
It's a great bowling movie.
yeah, it's honestly only about bowling.
We were going bowling one weekend, and I made a group chat with the people who are going, and I called it Bowling for Columbine. Am I a bad person?
No, because that one time we did a group project for our government class. We had to, first of all, for some reason they made us choose U.S. tragedies.
An American tragedy.
Yeah, which I was like, why is this? What does this have to do with government? And so
It was how the government
minute,
responded to the tragedy.
The minute he said that, he's like, all right, choose your partners. And me and Tommy were like, all right, we'll work together. And then my hand shot up, first person. And I was like, I call Columbine. And
and everybody was like,
whoa.
what?
Why were you so
Oh.
like so fast to
The question is
trigger
yet to be
happy?
answered.
Guess I was trigger happy. Oh. Poorly. Dude, Columbine happened in 99. That was 20 years. It's
Yeah.
about to be 20 years since Columbine.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like yesterday. Anyway.
Does it?
I watched Bowling for Columbine. Really good documentary if you haven't seen it yet. I feel like, you know how...
It's on Netflix?
No. I watched it illegally. You know
Oh
how,
my God.
You know how whenever there's like a new Netflix documentary that comes out, the murder one and the Ted Bundy one,
Dude,
which is I guess
Making
is
a
also
Murderer.
one. Yeah, Making Murder, the Ted Bundy files, all those or the one that we watched together about the girl who got stuck or stolen away from her parents who were awful parents.
Yeah.
It was really funny. I recommend that one. I
It
don't remember
wasn't
what it's called.
funny.
What was it called?
Abducted in Plain Sight.
Abducted in Plain Sight. Go watch that. It's really good. It's fucked. Don't get me wrong. Completely fucked. But still fun. It's funny because there's like, it's all about that girl getting stolen, and now they're just making money
Yeah,
off
it's
of
not
it.
funny.
And the mom was like so bad. She's such a bad mom, and she let this kid get stolen twice. And now she wrote a book about it, and now she's making money about being such a bad mom that her kid. I don't see why we can't be critical of her parenting skills here. Like it was.
You just can't say it's funny.
It was the 80s. It's funny how bad of a parent she is.
fuck? That scared me. Okay.
Was there a ghost?
Was
Was there a wild
ghost?
a
per
wild
se.
boar?
No.
Perhaps.
A wild boar? No, I'd call him an antlerless hippo. Okay, I'd call him a SoundCloud rapper.
Anyway, so I watched Bowling for Columbine.
Yeah.
And it reminded me, it's one of those things where you watch it and then you feel afterwards like you have to go fucking take on the government, you know? You want to like give a speech or something and like be like, guns are fucking stupid, man. The George Bush, fuck you, man. George W., you piece of shit. Why'd we go to Iraq? Mission complete. We got him. What are you talking about, my guy? That was not true. Get out of Afghanistan. We bombed a lot of people. The day of Columbine, we killed like 60 people over in Syria or something.
That's Bill Clinton, bro.
Well, I mean, he was president in 99. So,
Yeah, Bill Clinton.
yeah, makes sense. So I was reading an article afterwards because I wanted to actually find out if Michael Moore's problematic. Still can't really tell. It just kind of seems like he's tapered off. He's still making these he's witty and makes these funny, like, not funny, but serious but witty films about really serious matters and makes you actually really think about things that we all debate all the time, like gun control and this and that, and puts things into perspective. And I think it was really well made, and I enjoyed the film. And so I was looking it up to, I want to watch other films. But first, before I start watching other documentaries by Michael Moore, I wanted to see if he's problematic. Still don't know. He might be. Table's out on you, Michael Moore. I'm fucking watching you. But once I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Anyway.
Please do.
It looks like I got into an article that was like, why has Michael Moore's, clout kind of gone down? Why does no one watch Michael Moore movies anymore? Because he's still making them, and they're still pretty much the same style, and they're equally as good as they have been before. And I think, honestly, it's because the people who were watching it are now in their 30s, and they couldn't care less. They have been beaten down so much by society.
By
and
the world, yeah.
Yeah, that they just don't want to watch anymore. They can't fix anything anymore. So they don't want to watch Michael Moore movies because they don't care.
Can you explain why it's called Bowling for Columbine?
Because the whatever their names were, Eric, Guy, the two fucking shooters, the evil molefuckers, they only went to one class that day, and it was their bowling class, which was an elective for gym at their local bowling alley. Oh, and his whole argument, because people were like, oh, it was Marilyn Manson's music that caused them to shoot up the school and kill 12 people. Or
he said it's bowling?
It's violent video games. He's like, well, I mean, they went bowling. It could be bowling. Like, he was trying to make the point that, fucking, you don't be stupid. It wasn't those things, because people who play violent video games, watch violent movies, and listen to Marilyn Manson usually don't go and shoot up their schools. The majority of the people, just because these two so happen to do that.
He made Fahrenheit 9/11, right?
Mm-hmm.
His most recent documentary?
Fahrenheit
11/9.
Yeah, is that one about Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's running out of ideas. I don't know. But I think so. The people that were his audience, they've gotten too old to watch it, right? So what I think we should do collectively as people, if you haven't watched Michael Moore's documentaries and you like documentaries, go watch a Michael Moore documentary. I'm actually serious. They're really good. I think people our age would actually, because the things that he's talking about that were relevant, 20 or like 17 years ago at this point are still relevant today. And it's crazy.
Isn't that sad?
If you watch Bowling for Columbine, you're like, hey, I remember some of this stuff. Also,
nothing's changed,
and it's kind of scary. Well, they one of the things they do is they make this. He takes two of the. I shouldn't spoil it, but actually no, fuck it. It's been out for years.
I was gonna say
he takes two of the survivors of the Columbine shooting, and they go to Kmart headquarters. You remember Kmart?
Yeah.
I mean, they're still around, kinda. But do you honestly remember going into a Kmart?
Yeah, I remember Kmart commercials.
Yeah, and
on the Disney Channel.
Didn't they have like a light bulb as their?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember that. But they went to the Kmart headquarters to protest them taking off. They wanted them to stop selling 9mm bullets and on their shelves, because that's what
at Kmart. Yeah,
at Kmart, because that's what the shooters did that day. They went to Kmart and bought bullets legally, and then use those bullets to kill their fellow students and shoot their fellow students. So two of the survivors who have those Kmart 9mm bullets in them, one of them's paralyzed, one of them can barely walk. His back's all fucked up. They went to Kmart and they're like, hey, we want you guys to stop selling bullets. And then they're like, all right,
please.
They're like, all right, fuck off. And they're like, all right. And so the next day they came back with like the entire media, like all the local media, all the worldwide national media too. They just came back with them. They're like, hey, will you listen to us now? And then Kmart,
please stop.
They folded. And not only did they take the 9mm off their shelves at that time, they took all of the ammo out of their stores.
Nice.
So that's something where
good call.
You watch that fucking documentary and you feel afterwards you're like, man, we can take down the fucking corporate man. We can fucking,
Yeah, but it was Kmart.
It was Kmart. At this point now it's laughable because it's Kmart. Those bullets were keeping them afloat, apparently. That's like us nowadays taking down Sears, who's in bankruptcy every other year. Every year, honestly, every 15 months, I feel like they get bought and then go into
R.I.P.
bankruptcy. Man, I remember going to Sears too. Are there just not going to be department stores in our future? Like it'll be Walmart and
Dude,
Amazon.
it's called Amazon.
Well, there's Amazon, but sometimes you don't want to wait for something that you can pick up at like Target. Sears was like a straight up department store. They had clothes. It was like nicer than Walmart.
Was it?
Because they sold like refrigerators. I need to stop saying like.
So does Walmart, I think.
Do they? I don't think I've seen a.
They sell like washer dryers and stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Not at our Walmart back in Akron.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've never seen a fucking refrigerator for sale there.
We're not going in the right section.
Yeah, you're right. We always go to the Legos.
Dude, don't tell everyone that.
Shit.
Just kidding. Legos are cool. Hey, send us Legos.
Dude, definitely send us Legos. Holy shit. I'll suck
Definitely
your
send us
PP.
Legos.
I'll give you my man.
Please,
milk.
God. Dude, why have we not used this power before? Everyone send us Legos right now.
I'm trying to get into drawing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I want to be good at drawing.
Dude,
you want to see
I
some of my
want to
drawing?
like take all my time over the summer, all my free time, and just learn a skill. What should I do?
Dude, learn to draw with me. This is what I'm working on now. I don't know. Can you describe it to the people? It's not great. Can you see it?
It's some sort of big cat.
Yes.
I can't tell because I can't tell the coloring.
It's only in pencil right now, so it's hard to see.
It's in pencil.
I drew this.
It's a flower.
I tried to do some watercolors, like water paint. I don't know what it's called.
Is
So
it because you're...
I made this.
Oh, whoa. That's a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Is it because you're a lion on the outside and a delicate flower on the inside?
Yeah, that's it. I made these.
Or is it the other way around?
Dude, maybe we should sell some of these.
Definitely make them into stickers. I like that guy.
Do you like...
Let's make a cartoon. Oh, the moon is crying.
Do you like that guy?
Or is it a banana?
That guy?
Yeah, I like that guy. I like that guy.
It's up to you. I fucked up on the tip, so I gave him a little hat, so maybe he could be a banana.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's another lightning bolt. Wait. I made this guy. This is another big cat.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the first time I used a reference for it. I don't know why I'm fucking talking. This is awful audio content.
Yeah,
Me
we'll just
showing-
post the pictures.
There's these as well.
Oh, dude, it's a skull smoking.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, is that woman naked?
Yeah, sorta. I was trying to draw a
I was
pinup,
gonna say
fucked
it
up
looks
really
like
bad.
she's wearing like something on her legs, but they don't go anywhere.
Yeah. I drew a little
And then her
rocket
tits
ship.
are just out.
I used
Sorry.
I used the rocket ship on my arm.
On
for
your arm.
reference. And then I drew a little alien boy. And I think
Dude, are you
that's
gonna get an
everything I
alien
got.
on your arm?
Nah, no, I'm done with the space theme. All right, so
Yeah,
Eddie's
dude,
gonna learn to
like-
draw. If you know how to draw, tell Eddie how to draw.
Dude, I was thinking like sleight of hand magic.
I mean, you could do that. You
Is
could
that
be like,
cool or is that lame?
You could be David Blaine. I'm not gonna judge you. If you want to do sleight of hand,
All
I'm
right.
not gonna judge you.
What if I want to learn how to do a kickflip?
I will judge you for that because I fucking hate skater boys. I only dress like
Oh,
them.
fuck. What if I want to learn to play an instrument?
Yeah.
Everything just takes practice, practice, practice.
Yeah. Dude,
Just,
woodworking.
So I just want to take like a month and just learn something.
Yeah, woodworking.
Like all my free time.
woodworking.
I don't have a saw.
That's
I
your
don't have
problem.
wood.
No, I mean, work your
I'm saying if I
wood.
learn magic, I need like 2 decks of cards.
Yeah, I mean, to draw, you need a piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah, but to do woodworking, you need wood and power tools and more wood.
I mean, you could write. You could fucking... There's a lot of things you can do for free.
I'm just saying, like, what do you think I should do?
I think if you want to do sleight of hand, that's something that you could work on. It's pretty easy. There.
Well, that's just like the thing that like.
That seems like
first
what
came
you
to- I was
want to
like-
do.
Well, no, it was just like that's the first thing that like I was like, I bet if I take a month, I could learn how to do this.
But do you
but,
want to learn
like,
it? Do you want to be that
I don't
guy at
know.
a party?
Like, I want to find something that I really want to do. You know.
That's how I felt, and now I'm just trying things.
Oh, okay.
You know, like drawing. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's good and time consuming. You can listen to a podcast and just kind of doodle. And then, or you can look at a reference and then just kind of copy it. And then you feel like you actually did something, you know? Or you can
Yeah.
write, but that way you have to like really think and sit down and write. But I don't know. Some people like that. I write occasionally. I think this summer I might try some, I don't want to say it on air, but I might try something I'll tell you off air.
Oh.
And
Is it poetry?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. All right. So anyway, before I get to my conspiracy, there's one other thing. In my notes here, it says Donald Duck is a rapist Nazi.
Oh, is it one of those old cartoons?
Yeah, we watched that in a history class I have. That's not what I wanted to talk about. I remember I woke up really late, or I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wrote that down because I had an idea. Anyway, that's not for this anyway. I found the worst reality television show ever, but it's like so bad that it's really good.
What is it?
People have been asking us to talk about a show again.
To talk about reality shows, yeah.
Yeah, this is not, I'm not conforming to them. This is something that I just so happened to stumble upon. It's called Gigolos. It's a Showtime show about male escorts.
Dude, it's on Showtime?
It's on Showtime, and I have a Showtime.
So I get it free with Spotify.
Yeah. So go on Showtime and watch Gigolos, season 1. It's probably the douchiest guys ever. It's definitely all set up. It's basically a porno. So it follows the lives of these, like...
Do you see peepees?
Mm-hmm. You see peepees, you see boo-boos, you see babas, you know?
Do you see nuts?
Yeah, you see nuts. You see the whole gamut. But...
The whole cock and balls?
The whole cock and balls.
Do you see people have sex?
Have you? Yeah, you see people have sex. Do you think...
So it is just porn.
It's pretty much just porn. But
what the fuck?
No, but there's also like reality television aspects to it too, where they're like, I met a girl, but she found out I'm a male escort. She doesn't want to fuck me anymore. And then there's like guys who are like, I just want to find love. There's one guy who he's just like, I just love my kids so much. That's why I do this. And it's so funny. It's so funny. But while you should, people, if you have a Showtime subscription, go watch Gigolos. No one's gonna judge you. Who fucking cares? And it's so bad. The people that hire them, holy shit! If those are real people, first of all, hardcore that they let the film crews just film them, hire a male escort, and then fuck them. Like, ugh. And some of these people are like not great looking. Like they're dogs. You know what I'm saying?
The dudes?
No, the dudes are beautiful men.
Oh.
Like chiseled. But some of the ladies are, you know, we don't body shame, but they are just fucking wolves.
Holy shit, Eddie.
So anyway, there's
Bobby,
one...
definitely keep that in.
There's one lady from Minnesota. And I love Minnesota. One of my roommates is from Minnesota. Great people. Very friendly. Wonderful accent.
Never been.
I work with someone who's from Minneapolis. They love Prince. They have a lot of indie shitty music.
Dude, of course they love Prince.
Nothing against Minnesota. Love Minnesota. But there's this one girl who hired a escort, and she looked like the most Minnesotan girl I've ever seen. Like if you imagine a girl that says I'm from Minnesota.
She's white.
And just like imagine what she looks like.
Speaking of reality shows, so like it was a mom's weekend here, but like but my mom wasn't down the first day. She was only down the second day. So the first day I spent it with Maddie and her mom, and at one point we were watching like a reality baking show, and I think I caught them off guard about how into it I got.
What was it? The British?
Because I just picked
show?
A guy. I
Was
picked it. What
was the great?
No,
British
it was like a seasonal. It's like holiday.
I love baking shows, or I love cooking shows in general. I'll watch cooking YouTube all day, like binging with Babish and Bon Appetit. And
yeah, I know you like cooking shows. That's why I kind of and we were talking about reality shows. That's why I brought it up. But there was this one old man baker.
Yeah,
and I fell in love with him.
What about him?
His
Do you want to
name
see
is
his cock and balls? It's so fun to say
No, he's
both.
just a sweet old man. He's married. I would never disrupt that marriage.
Isn't it fun to say cock and balls?
Yeah, bro. That's why I said it.
God, we are 13 years old. What is wrong
Cock
with
and
us?
balls?
Cock and balls.
Anyway, I just want to talk about how I like John the old man baker.
So, anyway, going
Dude,
back
we're gonna look like bad people.
Why?
I don't know.
Going back to gigolos. Don't worry about that. Who fucking cares? This is our show. No one listens to it. Except true FPBs, okay? Shout out, you boys.
Fat pussy boys.
So back to gigolos. There's a couple things that I've noticed. That girl, the Minnesotan girl, she was into S&M. She wanted to be a dominatrix, but she was too afraid to do... First of all, she's a feminist icon because she said women don't have enough power in real life, so I like to bring it into the bedroom. And I was like,
whoa.
Wow. I was like, wow, okay, go
That's
queen.
That's heavy.
And so...
Wow, okay, go queen.
So she made this guy, this escort, she paid him for days on end. And they like each hour costs like $550.
Okay, what did he do?
So, I mean, like, they could go a whole weekend, I think they said, is like $5,000. Holy shit. Who's willing to drop $5,000 on someone? That's a lot of money. Back then, too. This is like early 2000s. And so she made this guy put on a cock cage. Do you know what that is? Tell me what you think a cock cage is, and then I'll tell you what it is.
Is it just a cage you put around your penis?
It's pretty much
How do you go
that.
pee?
So it's something you put your dick in so you can't get hard. And
Oh.
it's supposed to hurt a little, so it's supposed to be uncomfortable for you. So she made him wear this for 3 days straight. There's a little thing on the bottom that makes
How do you go pee-pee?
You can go pee out of it.
Oh, okay.
And then he was just... he went to go hang out with his other gigolo bros, and they're like, all right, guys, we got to see it. So he just whips his dick out and shows them, like, his dick in this cage. It was wild. Anyway.
What episode number was it?
I think it was an episode number...
Just out of curiosity, I'm not going to go...
3. It was either 3 or 4.
I'm not going to, like, go look specifically for it or anything.
By the way...
That's not what I want you to think.
I'm going to continue to watch. I watched so many episodes of this.
How long is each episode?
Maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. I don't remember. It's so bad. Maybe 20 minutes, honestly. I don't know. It's really bad. It's such a bad show. But I also discovered one thing. He's my favorite character ever. It's this one of them, they're all like relatively young, late 20s, early 30s. One of them's like 45 to 50. And he's like
Silver Fox.
Fully tan, like gross spray tan, looks disgusting. His face looks all fucked up. And he has iced out, what's it called? Frosted tips.
Iced tips?
Frosted
tips?
Yes. So he looks like a Backstreet Boy that was left out in the sun too long. His name is the whitest guy name I've ever heard. It's like someone took 2 of the whitest names ever and then mashed them together.
Dude, what is it?
His name is Brace.
Oh.
It's like someone took the name Brock and Chase, 2 very white guy names, and then put them together.
Yeah.
They're like, I like Brock.
Dude,
I like Chase.
is Brock from Pokemon White?
No. Brad, then?
So,
I don't know. What's up, Brad? You gonna go drink a Natty Light? Oh, hey, what's up, Chase? You gonna go fucking Jewel out by the dumpster? And then they put them together. You got Brace. And then I watched another thing. I don't know where I saw this, but there's a guy who's like a professional. He's an artist and like a bike rider or something. He looks all fucked. But he has a kid named Kenter. And I was like, that's also a pretty white guy name. What's up, dude? My name's Kenter. Dude, that's my son. That's my boy, Brace. And over to my right, that's my dude, Kenter. What's up, dude? Kenter and Brace. Let's change our names. This is the Extraordinary Podcast Spectacular with Kenter and Brace. Do you, from now on, call me Kenter and call him Brace. Never refer to us by our government names. Thank you, FPBs.
Dude, we can change our names.
Let's do it legally. I'll change my name legally to Kenter, and you'll be Brace. Okay? It's a deal. We said it on a podcast, so we have to do it.
Fuck.
Okay. Are you ready to do a conspiracy?
Is
there anything you wanted to talk about before we get into the conspiracies?
Dude, okay. I just Googled like top 10 conspiracies, and number 1, the Holocaust was a farce.
All right, let's talk about it. You're gonna be the Nazi guy for some reason. You're always talking about fucking the
No, I
Nazis.
didn't. Like, I just wanted to talk about how that's number one. The fact that Obama's a Muslim is also on here.
I mean, he's not. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter, first of all, but I think he said he's not.
Yeah. So all it says is President Obama wasn't born in the U.S. and may be a secret Muslim.
Alex Jones.
The term secret Muslim is really funny. Just think about
He's
it.
undercover.
Yeah. He's a secret Muslim.
What's up? I'm a secret Mormon.
Yeah. Dude, I just saw a thing about Mormonism that, like,
I don't.
I forget what it was, but I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm friends with a couple Mormons, and I mean, they're awesome. People I know who are Mormons are very friendly people. Not to generalize, but
I'm not trying to, like,
they seem like great
call
people.
anyone out.
But at the same time, I have heard and read some articles about the Church of Latter-day Saints that I was like, whoa. But then, I mean, you can do the same thing about Catholicism, Judaism, fucking all of them,
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
Dude, did you know Barack, because it has a picture of his birth certificate here.
Yeah.
His birth certificate in air quotes. Did you know he's Barack Jr.?
I didn't know he was junior. I knew he was Barack Hussein Obama.
He's Barack Hussein Obama II.
The second?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's on his birth certificate.
No one ever talked about that. There's a Barack
No, it's
Hussein
got
Obama.
Barack
out
Hussein
there.
Obama II. And then it says full name of father, Barack Hussein Obama. Race of father, African. Why do you need to know that?
His son, I mean, his dad was Kenyan, but that doesn't make him.
Birthplace of father, Kenya, East Africa. Birthplace of mother,
Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah. I know a lot about Obama.
His dad was 25 and his mom was 18.
Oh,
I didn't know any of that.
different time. They lived in Indonesia for a while. Not him and his like stepdad. Anyway, shout out Barack Obama.
His mom was
He's my favorite
an
president.
anthropologist. I learned that in my anthropology class.
I didn't know that.
Because he, like, the first day, he was like, does anyone know who this is? And it was like, somebody was like, the baby she's holding is Barack Obama. And I was like, why do you know that? And then they were like, yeah, it's Barack Obama's mom.
the baby. The
They were
baby.
like, it's Barack Obama. And he's like, yeah, and his mom.
Does
asking
anyone know
about
who
his
this
mom.
is? That's Obama. Yeah, no, but like the lady.
Yeah,
We're
it's
obviously
his
not-
mom. She was an
Why would we be talking
anthropologist.
about this baby? This baby's not an anthropologist.
But they were right. It was Barack Obama. Why they could pick baby Barack Obama out of a random picture? I don't know.
I could pick. We have never mind. I'm not going to get into that. The only reason I was.
That's racist.
Yeah, the only reason I was going to call him out was because he's black. So.
Because it's a black baby. Jesus Christ.
I would be able to pick him out though. I know what he looked like as a baby.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound racist, but I don't want it to.
Go for it.
All babies look the same.
How's that racist?
Because, I mean, like, all white babies look the same.
Yeah.
All Asian babies look the same. All
No.
black babies look the same.
You say that until you see multiple babies by each other.
But they all look the same.
I mean, yeah, they all have a lot of similarities. They're all little fat boys, but
They're chunksters.
yeah, they're little chunksters, chunk daddies.
Ooh.
But no, like if you saw a baby next to another baby, you'd be like, okay, that's a different baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, but I mean, like, I couldn't pick a specific baby out of the lineup.
I think you could.
Like, if a baby shot and killed, like,
They would get
someone
away
and I
with it.
witnessed it,
Yeah.
and they made a baby lineup, I wouldn't be able to pick it out.
They got out scot-free. It was a
I'd
baby.
be like, fuck, I don't remember. They all look the same.
It was a baby. He was about 1 foot.
Yeah, he's about 1 foot tall,
He couldn't
9
walk.
pounds, 7 ounces.
Did he have any facial features? No, he didn't have that. Did he have any tattoos? No. He
No,
looked
it
like a baby.
was a baby. It was a baby.
They just go around.
Was their parent with them?
arresting
No.
babies. Dude, you could do so much crime as a baby. They wouldn't even put you in juvie. You know what I mean? Like if a baby shot their mom, like they wouldn't fucking put that baby.
Yeah,
in
but that
jail.
baby would be put in, like, child services.
No, I mean they would be. Yeah, but they wouldn't serve time for murdering someone. is what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
didn't mean to murder their mom.
If a baby got into a car, which obviously babies can't operate vehicles, their bodies aren't big enough.
I like how you said that like someone was gonna call you out. If a baby started to drive a car, I know they can't actually drive the car.
But
If it did,
if they were drunk and driving on the wrong side of the highway, like they wouldn't get a DUI, like guaranteed. Like a cop would see a baby and be like, "You're a baby. I can't arrest you."
is it in its little like motorized Humvee that's made for babies?
Yeah. Seriously, I think
Trashed.
if you ever this is what you do if you ever get pulled over by a cop. They'll ask license and registration.
I'm a baby.
Say, I'm a baby.
I am 6 months old.
Change my dye. I just shit myself.
Yeah. I need my diaper changed. It's going to be like, all right.
You're obviously a baby. You're free to go.
Yeah. Where's your mother? I shot her and killed her. I'm a baby. You can't charge me.
Conspiracy theory, Obama is a baby. It's 9/11, make it wish. Man, that's a poor joke.
It's 10/11, you dick. I live in a different time zone.
I just got a text from a random person I haven't talked for a while that just says, "Damn, I'd fuck Rihanna." That was it. That was the only thing.
Do I know this person?
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's all it says?
Yeah, sorry. That was off topic.
Damn, I'd fuck Rihanna.
We're having a good time. Tommy, I'm glad.
Yeah, man. See, it's not a bad thing I didn't have a conspiracy theory.
It's cool. Don't even worry about it. Do you want me to just do my conspiracy?
Dude, what is it? Throw it out there.
All right. Today, in honor of the 25th anniversary of a little guy named Kurt Cobain. Just kidding. It's Kurt Cobain.
He's not 25.
No, in the honor of the 25th anniversary of him blowing his brains out.
Oh, you did the 23 thing?
We're doing the 23 thing? What are you talking about?
They were all the same age.
The 27 Club?
Is it 27?
Yeah,
Sorry.
everyone knows about the 27 Club. Amy Winehouse,
Okay,
him,
Jimi Hendrix.
Amy Winehouse did not look 27. She looked way older. Rest in peace. Anyway.
Let her be. She's dead.
The conspiracy we're doing today, we're going to be covering Kurt Cobain's death. Was it a suicide or was it murder? All right,
that's going to be pretty loud.
A little background on Kurt Cobain. He was in a little band called Nirvana. It was a little angsty grunge band from the late 80s, early 90s. They made one good song. They were super angsty. They were all over the MTV and all over
Jesus Christ,
the TV.
they made one good song.
They were famous for a good 3 years, and then Kurt Cobain offed himself. The way it happened is he took a bunch of heroin. He was very depressed. This is after he was deciding. People were speculating that he was trying to leave Nirvana. Let me explain what Nirvana was. So it's an American rock band. They're from Washington, so the Northwest. And members were Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, I should know his name, and the longest lasting drummer they had was Dave Grohl, who went on to help create the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, Dave Grohl's a cool guy.
Yeah, he does comedy and stuff, right?
Yeah, he's like super talented.
Oh, was he the one that caught the beer? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe. Yeah, I know the video.
He like broke his leg, and then someone.
It might have been.
He was just standing there, like kind of singing and stuff, and then someone threw.
Somebody chucked a beer, and he just
chucked a beer. They chucked a beer in a cup, and he caught it midair, chugged it, like downed it, and then threw the cup.
Yeah.
It was the most badass rock star thing ever. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't like Nirvana. Let me tell you why. Overrated. They're not that great of a band. They made one good song. Smells Like Teen Spirit. You're right. Very good song. It's fire. I'm not gonna lie. Love that song. I have it on my phone. I'll listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit if I'm in that mood, if I feel like, killing someone. I don't know. Or if I'm just feeling a little angsty. I would never kill anyone. I don't think I'd be able to. I'm not a baby.
Dude, you're alienating part of our consistent audience. Let me tell
The babies or the juggalos? Dude, shout out the juggalos. ICP, whoop, whoop. So... It was a band that was overrated. They were famous for like 3 years. He was kind of I don't know if he was a sex. He kind of reminds me of I wouldn't say a he wasn't full on like Mac DeMarco, like kind of like gross looking, looks like he smells like cigarettes, but he was he had shaggy hair and sometimes had
He was a rock star.
He was a rock star. He wasn't a great look. He was a good looking dude, but he wasn't like, I don't know. He pulled off the grunge look very well. Like he made cigs look really, if you want to look cool, smoke a cigarette, but like if you want to look really cool as a rock star, definitely smoke cigarettes. Or if you want to be a rock star, you definitely have to smoke cigarettes. So they make Nirvana, they make some shitty album, and then the 90s hit, and that's when they make Nevermind and Incesticide. Nevermind's the one where they put, I think that's where it smells like Teen Spirits on it. Yeah. Nevermind was, yeah. So that's the album cover with the smiley face. It's really famous. Like everyone has that Nirvana shirt with it's a black t-shirt with the little smiley face on it. That's Nirvana. Everyone knows what Nirvana is. I don't need to explain what Nirvana is. So anyway, the year is 1994, I think. Yeah, 1994. There was an electrician, April 5th, 1994. He went over to Kurt Cobain, the Cobain residence, to work on something. I don't know. He noticed there was something. It was either in the attic. I don't know.
Just kidding.
He was working on the greenhouse above the garage of the estate, and he found Kurt Cobain there. He was lifeless. He had been there for a while. Obviously, he found him with a head wound and a shotgun by his foot.
Oh.
So he had obviously killed himself, and that was pretty much what everyone believed. People were devastated. This was when I would say Nirvana really blew up because Kurt Cobain blew his head off. I'm telling you right now, if Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself, I don't think Nirvana would be as popular as they are today. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, rest in peace. So people pretty much, the police, they checked it out. They were like, whoa, this guy had a lot of fucking heroin in his system. Like a lot of heroin. Like enough to probably
he was a
kill
rock
a
star.
rhino. I know, but it was still enough to where you're like, that's a lot of heroin. He was famously married to Courtney Love. They had a kid together.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is, but she's out there. Shout out her. She's like 26 now. Yeah, that kid's like 26 now. That's crazy.
Dude, let's look it up.
I feel so bad for her daughter too because she constantly has to hear about this. And she was a baby when this happened. I think she had just been born. So she probably doesn't remember this guy.
Bean Cobain.
Bean?
Francis Bean Cobain.
Dude, shout out Beans. So the police go, they check it out, they okay everything. They're like, okay, he probably killed himself like 2 days ago. Or 2 or 3 days ago. So they think it had been a while. But years later, there was a little book that came out that was called Love and Death, The Murder of Kurt Cobain.
Dude, say his name right.
I can't. It's so hard. So a lot of people believe that this was actually a murder and that it was organized, but not done directly by his wife, Courtney Love. Dun, dun, dun.
She killed him?
Well, here's the facts, okay? Like I said before, Kurt Cobain had a lot of heroin in his system. Like, a lot. So the people who are the toxicologists that were interviewed for, or the chemists that were interviewed for this book, they were like, that's way too much heroin for someone to not be like passed the fuck out. Like they would have just OD'd and died. But like I said before, he blew his brains out with a shotgun.
Yeah.
So they're like, this is way too much heroin. There's no way he would have been conscious to shoot himself in the face. Also, it's weird that he had so much black tar heroin in his system, and then he like neatly put it away back into his little heroin box and then tucked that away. So like he put his stuff back. He cleaned up after himself after doing all this heroin. Usually when someone does that much heroin, they still have the needle in their arm, and that's how people find them. So in a way, it seems overkill. It looks like someone killed a junkie and made it look like a suicide.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's also people Here's a little weird thing. People, they go against, they go interview people who say that they were interviewed or offered money by Courtney Love to kill Kurt Cobain and make it look like a suicide. And then there's a guy named Eldon Wayne Hoke. He was a punk singer. His stage name was El Duce. He claims that Courtney Love approached him and offered him $50,000 to kill Kurt.
Whoa.
He's famously known. He was in this, I think he was in a film, but there's a famous video of him saying like, she wanted me to whack Kurt Cobain, blow his fucking head off. It was just like, if you saw this guy, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that guy definitely is probably lying. But that the interview comes out, and then a couple days later, guess what happens?
He dies.
He dies. He gets hit by a fucking train, which is weird. Two days after El Duce did this interview, by the way, all my information coming from Wikipedia, an article by the Bro Bible, and CBS News, and a little bit of biography.com. So 2 days after that interview, he got killed. He was hit by a train in Riverside, California. Can we talk about that for a second? How the fuck do you just get hit by a train? Coincidentally, where are you?
Fucking trashed.
Where are you that there's just a train you can get hit by?
Dude, there are trains all the time.
All right. I mean, you seem to be
people
okay
get
with
hit by
this.
Trains. People get hit by trains.
There is also the question of the gun that he used. He used this really long shotgun.
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
Like, why does he use a shotgun?
Because you want to get it done right. A shotgun, I mean, if you use a pistol, it's a straight shot. Like, you could probably miss your brain. If you use a shotgun, that's like a big spread of bullets. You know what I mean? So, like, there's no way you're going to miss with a shotgun. Weird thing about the gun, it was super long, although I did read a report on the guy who... There's a picture of the guy holding the gun that Kurt Cobain shot himself with, and people are like, that gun's way too long that he shot himself with. And he was like, actually, I did the measurements and stuff on this, and everything kind of matches up. It backs up the report that it would be long enough to shoot yourself in the face, and the way that the cartridge discharged from the gun,
that's how it would have fallen.
That's the way it would have fallen, based off physics. But a weird thing about the gun, there are no legible fingerprints on the gun cartridge or the pen that was used to write his suicide note. And there were no prints on the shotgun itself, except where Cobain gripped it to shoot himself.
Weird.
And they're like, this is weird because they don't
wipes it clean.
Yeah. They don't wipe fingerprints off their own gun, especially if they're just going to kill themselves. And lastly, the greatest argument is about I wouldn't say this is the greatest argument, but like this is also another argument. In his suicide note, he's writing it. He's not really mentioning anything about suicide, just kind of talking about being unhappy, mostly with like the music he's making, and it seems like he's upset with Nirvana in general. And it kind of looks like he's getting to the point where like I'm kind of done with Nirvana. And then, except for the last 4 lines, get super suicidal. Although if you look at the note, it does look like these last 4 lines don't match up the handwriting
with the rest of it.
It looks pretty close, but it doesn't really look that similar. So people think that someone found this note, they made it look like a suicide note, and then they killed him, and Courtney Love is behind it. Let's talk about Courtney and Kurt's love life. So Courtney Love, she's an actress. She was also into that grunge scene in the 80s. She was in a couple bands. They were always known to be like they seemed like they were that couple that was going to just self-destruct. And pretty much they did. They got married only a few months after they started dating, which is always a good move. You should definitely do that, kids. If you find someone you love in high school and you start dating and 3 months in they drop the L word, definitely you're actually in love and you should get married, and it's gonna last forever. Trust me on this one, okay, guys? At the point when they got married, this was kind of like the peak of Nirvana's thing. Life was good for them. and things just didn't seem like they were going to go downhill. But they were young, they were stupid. They
Dude,
both
go
really,
stupid. Go crazy.
They both really liked drugs. Courtney was the one that actually introduced Kurt Cobain to heroin.
Good role model.
After they got married too, this is also, so they started doing drugs together. And then when they got married, like this was, like I said before, it was the peak. So things should be good. But this is also when Kurt Cobain actually had to face the fact that he was a world famous person. And that got hard for him. It was hard for him to, I don't know, be happy because of all the attention that he was getting.
Right.
I guess he wasn't supposed to be famous. Some people are meant to be famous. Some people can't take the heat. So he was one of the people that couldn't take a heat. So they went on a binge. They did a lot of drugs, pills. They got high when he performed on SNL. They did heroin, like I said before. This is where things got to, go bad. He tried to get clean when she got pregnant and had their kid. He went through some detox programs. But every time they would come out, it would take days, and then they would go back into it. So he was just a drug addict. He was unhappy. And, Cobain actually did attempt to commit suicide more than once.
Yeah, I just saw that on his Wikipedia.
Yeah. The drug use really wasn't helping him out. He was happy with the marriage, honestly. Just kidding. He was happy with the daughter. He really loved his daughter. And the marriage was unraveling. He was a drug addict. And he was getting cheated on by... I didn't mean to laugh.
Aww.
Courtney Love was cheating on him, so he tried to kill himself by taking a bunch of pills. He didn't die. So he had a bunch of inner demons, and she was fucking around, and they just weren't in love with each other. I think they were scheduled to get divorced, or they were divorced. They might have been in the process of getting divorced. Either way, they did not like each other at all. So it's very plausible that she's the one. And her own father says that she's either directly or indirectly involved with the killing of Kurt Cobain. So take that as you will.
I mean, that might just mean that, like, that's why he was depressed, is because of her.
Take that as you... Shut up. Take that as what you will. But was Kurt Cobain... Did he blow his head off because he made mediocre music that was like, eh? Or was it because he was murdered? What do you think?
The gun thing is weird.
Did I convince you?
I don't know. I'd need to look into it more. The gun thing is weird.
It does seem long, but I've never shot myself in the face with a
No,
shotgun,
not
so I wouldn't
that.
be able to. What do you mean?
The Prince thing.
Yeah, like, do you think he would have carefully grabbed the gun to kill himself? That doesn't seem right.
Well, plus, it was wiped clean before that.
Not necessarily wiped clean. It was just there were no... Just because there weren't any usable... Okay, here's the thing. Just because there aren't usable fingerprints doesn't mean that there aren't fingerprints. There's smudges.
Oh.
There might be,
okay.
like... I think the way they worded that wasn't... I think that was meant to make it sound like... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there can be marks on it, but it is kind of suspicious.
Now I'm not convinced.
It is kind of suspicious, though, that it seemed like it was wiped clean. That there were no usable fingerprints everywhere.
Interesting.
Right? I don't know. Did you like Nirvana?
Like some of their stuff, I don't like actively listen to them, but I'm never like, I'm just like,
yeah, I'm not one of those people that are like, they're the best fucking band ever.
No, but I don't think they're mediocre like you're saying. I think they're pretty good.
I tell you, they had one good song. I think Kurt Cobain would have agreed with me if he was still alive. I feel bad for his daughter the most, though, because she has to deal with all these conspiracies, people with like us.
Yeah, dude, she's definitely listening to us.
Constantly having to hear, but I mean, it's not just like there's articles on like there's movies about how her parents.
I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get.
Like that could probably fuck you up.
It made me seem insensitive. Oh fuck.
Anyway, that's kind of depressing. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we end this episode?
I feel like there's a bunch of random stuff that was
go for
just
it.
like one-liner. What?
Go for it.
I was walking home today, and I got into my building, and the elevator door opened, and I was like, that dude looks stoned.
Yeah.
And then I walked in the elevator, and I was like, it smells like weed in here.
Oh, shit.
So I was right.
What'd you do? Did you
But I
call
was
the
like-
cops?
No, it was just a thing of it was like, that's funny. That guy looked like he was really high, but like he probably wasn't. And then I walked in, and I was like, he definitely
You
was.
should have called the cops, dude. I can't believe you didn't call the cops. Be that guy. Come on. Get those drugs off the street.
Sorry.
Weed's bad for you. Weed's whack, guys.
I mean,
Weed,
we don't know his weed.
Whack. Get
He
off
just
the
looked
weed.
high. Oh,
Weed's
I guess
bad
it
for
smelled
you.
like weed. Sorry.
Weed's bad for you. It's not some miracle drug. It's bad for you. Smoke cigarettes instead. Government's
No.
lying to you. Watch Michael Moore. Smoke cigarettes. Be like me.
Let's watch Michael Moore.
Um,
I'm definitely gonna watch Gigolos now, though.
yeah, definitely watch Gigolos and then text me about it, and then maybe we can watch it together and maybe like, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fresh
look at
out.
peepees together.
Yeah.
Let me see if I ever set up my Showtime.
You should definitely set it up if you haven't yet. I don't know if we have any. Did you see any fan mail that we should read?
No.
Okay, so we're not going to do fan mail today. Definitely send in requests for conspiracies if you want. Tell us if you want us to keep doing conspiracies or tell us not to. I don't care. You can email us at sadboycrying@hotmail.com, at gmail.com. Sadboycrying@hotmail.com, at gmail.com. It's also on our Twitter. It's the pinned tweet on the very top of it. You can just copy paste it there. Our
Yeah, guys,
Twitter
email
is-
us, please.
Our Twitter
I'm
is
sorry.
EPS.
Send us Legos.
EPS_pod. You can check out behind the scenes stuff there, updates on the show, whatever's going on in our mind. Sometimes we'll just type something out there if we're feeling a little antsy.
Spicy.
I might put a picture of my PP up. Who knows?
Dude, please.
So yeah, if you're real FPB, you follow the Twitter and you've seen my PP. All right. I mean,
We've all seen it.
I love you guys. You listen, recommend the show to other FPBs. Grow FPBs. We want to make this a community.
Hey, fat pussy boys. We need more of you.
Wear your badge of honor of being a fat pussy boy. Just wear it. Wear it on your sleeve. Get a tattoo. Get an FPB tattoo on you. Do it. Have it forever. Because this show's definitely going to be around forever.
Get it tattooed on your forehead.
Yeah. Get a face tat that says FPB. And then tweet it at us.
And then when people ask what it means, tell them it means fat pussy boy.
Don't even lie about it.
Yeah.
Like a badge of honor. You know what? No, actually, the tattoo you should get, you can hide it wherever you want. You can put it on your thigh. You can put it on your inner thigh. You can put it on your inner arm where no one can see it. Get the tomahawk or the hatchet man, I mean, which is the symbol for the Juggalos. Shout out our brethren. Whoop whoop. But under it, instead of getting whoop whoop, put FPB. So that way we know who you are. Our symbol is as the Juggalos, because this is the number one Juggalo podcast in the world, upgraded from the nation, but the number one Juggalo podcast in the world. We should really, first of all, try and get some media passes to go to. I think we should try and
To go to the gathering?
go to the gathering. We can talk about this off air, but yeah, definitely. If you do something stupid like that, send us a picture of it.
Yeah,
I would like
please.
that. All right, FPBs. We love you, daddies.
We love you, boys.
We'll see you next week. Until next week, have sweet dreams, and I'll be thinking of you.
Always.
Although Kurt Cobain, this isn't a Nirvana
I was going to say
song.
that's not Nirvana.
Say it ain't so. Kurt Cobain's dead. He shot himself in the head. He killed himself by shooting himself in the head. Nirvana had one good song, that's it. Nirvana wasn't that great of a band. Yeah. Yeah.